Welcome back to Studio B. Shep and Dave, let's get to today's headlines.
And the headline is men's basketball number 22 on the road at West Virginia. Cougars are 3-4 in the Big 12. Mountaineers 3-5 in league games. All three of West Virginia's Big 12 wins have been at home. Ken Palm has the Cougars a 12-point favorite. One of the biggest favorites of the weekend.
I'll take it.
Well, pre-game coverage starts at 5 Eastern on BYU Radio.
BYU women's basketball will look to snap a two-game losing streak when the Cougars host number 23 West Virginia tomorrow. BYU 2-7 in the Big 12 this year, while the Mountaineers are 7-2. The great Jimmer Fredette will join the great Dave McCann and the great Kristen Kozlowski.
It's a lot of great.
It's a lot of great that will be on ESPN Plus. On the TV call, I will have the radio call at 6 Eastern.
I'm just going to try to be good. Those guys are great. BYU quarterback Keaton Slovis helped lead the West to a 26-11 victory last night in the East-West Shrine game. Slovis started and directed the West to 10 points while he was out on the field. Texted back and forth after the game. He was happy to be out there, his shoulders healthy, smiling, and good for him. Also, Isaac Rex, Ryan Rehkow representing BYU back at the East-West Shrine week. Rex named to the All-West practice squad. I think that's good.
Yeah.
Seems like that would be good.
Absolutely.
Kingsley Suamataia is going to play in the Senior Bowl in Mobile, Alabama. That's tomorrow, 1 o'clock Eastern time on the NFL Network. Saw some practice footage of him yesterday throwing a guy to the ground. It's like, whoa.
It's always fun to watch these guys. Now that the season's over and they're preparing for that next stage in life in the NFL, it's fun to see them going against the best of the best in some of these. And look, a guy like Keaton Slovis, I know last year was not the year that he had hoped he was going to have, and injuries played a role in that, but I never thought that this was going to hurt his NFL potential because he still has every measurable that is important in the NFL. He's still one of those guys that I think NFL teams salivate over the potential of what he can do.
I love that he's a great teammate and a good guy, and you just cheer for those guys. Maybe a little bit more than the bad guys. You hope everyone does.
Sure,
but you cheer for the good guys.
All right, Puka Nacua, speaking of the good guys, will compete in the Pro Bowl flag football game on Sunday. Puka participated in the best catch game in the skills showdown last night. More on that coming up in a moment.
I didn't see that, so I'm looking forward to seeing it. BYU Gymnastics hosts West Virginia tonight in the Cougars 2024 home opener at the Marriott Center. You can watch it at 9 Eastern on Big 12 Now on ESPN+.
Former BYU runners Connor Mance, Clayton Young, Nico Montanez, Jacob Heslington, and Connor Weaver will all be running in the Olympic Marathon Trials in Orlando tomorrow. The top two finishers will qualify for the Paris Olympics. Good luck to all of them, and what an opportunity.
A couple of those guys ran really well in Chicago.
Yep.
I mean, they got a legitimate shot, and I know you just missed out on the time. There's always...
Just barely.
There's always 4 years from now. Both the BYU men's and women's tennis teams in action this weekend. The men host Montana State tomorrow. The women play later today at Utah State.
All right, those are today's headlines. Now, let's whip it.